Hello everybody, here we are again back with another video, and today will be the first of the series of videos that we are gonna bring some special guests. And today we have a very special for me. I will try to not get too much emotional because as you can see I cry for nothing. And since we have here with a special guest my daughter Amanda.
Hi.
And then this will be the first episode that we are gonna have the conversation. And today we are gonna talk about, this is special for young adults, young boys, young girls like Amanda. Let's try to seeking for the first job and the first experience in the work market. So, and then we are gonna bring different topics here, right? But one thing, let me point out that this is not an English class. This is just a conversation to show you that you can use English even though you don't have a large variety of vocabulary. You can start using. It's good if you learn, but it's more important if you use the language, right? So, apologize because we have the renovation in the house right now, and we have some background noise right there. And as you can see here, on the table we have these crafty roses. So as you can see here, this is made of a kind of paper. I don't know the name of this paper here, but it's used to put a candy inside. And then it will be used in a party, in a religious party, and we have this lot of roses here. But enough talking, let's go to the topic. Let's jump into the questions.
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Are you prepared?
I think so.
So first of all, first question. Please introduce yourself and be comfortable with the audience.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Amanda. I'm 17 years old, and I'm a high school student. And I just started my career as an English teacher, by the way.
Fantastic.
And my biggest dream is to live abroad, and that's why I started learning English.
Oh, English helped you to at least seek for your goals, seek for your dreams?
Yes, until now it's helping a lot.
Okay, that's good, that's good. So, the first question, I think I'm very curious because for me, the first time that I understand English, it was like a dream come true. And then I will ask you the same question. What was the first moment when you start understanding and be able to talk in English? What was the moment? How do you feel in that moment?
I remember that one time my dad, when I was a kid, my dad used to help me with English. And I remember that he gave me a paper with the lyrics of the music from Katy Perry. I remember. And I put the song on the TV and I started like reading the lyrics and hearing the music.
And listen the music.
Listening the music. Yeah, sorry. And I started like understanding what she was saying, and I was like,
oh, that's like a magic.
Yeah, it changed my mind.
Yeah, for me, in the first moment that I would understand that other people talk in English, it was like a blow my mind. It was an experience that, oh my God, I can understand. That's amazing. The feeling is really good. It's really good when you start understanding another language. Even though, for example, now I have some experience with Spanish, and then the same thing happens in the other language when I start understanding. And then, for example, when people understand you, is other thing.
Yeah.
And it begs another question. For example, because when did you really need to use English for the first time? How was your feeling at the moment? Do you remember that moment?
Yeah. The first time that I used English like was on a trip with my sister and my grandmother, and they in the by the time my sister didn't speak English. Now she started to study English, by the way, and my grandmother too. So I was the only one who was able to speak English, and I have to carry the responsibility, right? And it was kind of not scary, but I was afraid to.
Commit a mistake.
Yeah, because it was like something a huge thing. I was in the
Yeah.
airport and I was afraid of. But I felt useful too, because it was only me to help.
Yeah, because in the airport we have not only this responsibility with speaking another language, but we have all the things involved.
Yeah.
So take care of the luggage, take care of the documents, take care of the immigration process. Oh, we have the noise back there. sorry, but we are not gonna break the record. This is the life as it is, right? So besides of this, being in the airport, trying to figure out how to pass to the immigration
Yes.
and try to speak with the other persons that doesn't speak Portuguese. That's one thing, because, for example, if you talk to a people that understand Portuguese, it's different, right?
Yeah.
But if you are in a place that nobody understands Portuguese, there is no way. You need to speak.
Yeah.
You need to force yourself, right? You need to do as hard as you can in order to speak in another language. Oh, that's very, very, very cool. And let's see. And how did you manage to overcome this situation?
I talked.
Just talk.
Yeah, I didn't have other opportunity. Sorry, other way to handle it. I had to talk. If I didn't talk, I would be there for the rest of my life.
Yes. Yeah, that's one thing that I used to say, because it's not enough only study the other language. There is a point in your life that you need to use that language,
Yeah, that's right.
because even though you have the knowledge, even though you have all the grammar rules, all the how to do the punctuation, how to write, but there's a moment that you need to actually use, open your mouth and use. Don't be afraid of committing small mistakes. Do like I do, right? Because I'm not afraid. I think for you, the best thing that you need to bear in mind is not to be afraid. Just open your mouth and start talking, right? So, yeah, that's good. And let's jump into the more professional questions, right? So, since he is a young adult, young woman, young boy, young girl, and this will be useful for young boys or young girls that want to seek for the first job. So, tell me, what was your, how can I say, how do you prepare yourself to get your first job? It was difficult, it was scary, it was challenging. What was the tips that you can give to your colleagues?
I've always wanted to be an English teacher since I started taking classes on CNA. I could say CNA.
No,
it's
no
okay.
problem, no problem.
And actually, on TNA, we have this that students have the opportunity to work there. So I gave my best when I was a student. I tried to be the best student and to improve the language there. And when I graduated on the CNA, they came at me and asked me if I would like to be a teacher there. At the moment, I was like surprised because
You didn't believe.
I cried in front of the girl at home. And of course, I said yes. And that's it. I basically prepared myself up, for it, like basically all my life in CNA. And that's it. Prepare yourself. It depends on what profession you want to improve, to come with.
What area of English that you need to improve?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, for example, in my case, I work as a software architect, software developer. So for me, we don't need a good vocabulary. We don't need this, right? If you use what you want, what you have to this moment is enough, right? But of course, if you want to be a teacher like Amanda, you need to improve every single day.
Yeah.
So this is very scary. And then it was your first job.
Yeah, my first job.
How was the sensation when you entered into the class and saw the kids there? Because you teach for kids, right?
Yes, that's right.
What ages are your kids?
They are 9 to 10 years old.
9 to 10.
Yeah.
And how was the moment when you opened the door and entered into the class for now is my moment. Now I am a professional.
Yes.
What came in your mind?
It was, I really like kids. I like talking to kids. I like to teach kids. And it was kind of easy because I think they identify with me. You know, they like to talk with me and talk. And I think that's the biggest problem, but the nicest thing that we have. They talk a lot. And when I entered into the class and I saw the kids there talking and questioning me, like, teacher, how can I say that? Teacher, how can I say that? I was like,
Yeah, but now it begs a question, because since we are teaching for 9 years and 10 years old, and you are 17,
yes.
even though they are younger than you, but the difference is not too. There is not too much difference
Yes.
in terms of age, because when the kids look at you, they see another kid there.
I think that's it.
How can you manage and how can you make the class behave well? Because especially for kids, they naturally misbehave sometimes. How can you keep the order in the class?
It's hard. We have, well, first, when they asked my age, and I said, I'm 17. It was like, what? 17?
Almost like me.
One of the girls said, You're younger than my sister. Yes. And for me, like, I have to be like more rígida, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes, because they are kids. They like to talk and play and that stuff. And in my class, we have a lot of...
You need to enforce the rules
Yes,
in the class.
that's right.
Okay.
But for kids, they don't really learn with a book. They prefer to learn like playing and talking. And that's the way I give classes, you know.
Yeah, I think for kids, you need to bring something that is more, how can I say, more ludical.
Yeah.
In a ludical way, not to be very straight and not rely too much in the books. Maybe you need to bring some videos and other kind of activities to bring the attention, to catch the attention of the kids, right?
Yeah. Like I let them draw in that thing that I don't know the name in English. And what was I doing? I do play with them. I give them flashcards, with the vocabulary
Oh, yeah.
because the kids they don't really learn grammar in that age. They learn vocabulary. It's more vocabulary than grammar, and I think that's easier for me to give classes for kids because they learn.
You are not focused so much in grammar.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
And another question, Amanda. Well, having this kind of experience, do you think it will be useful for you? For example, you said that you have a plan, you have a dream to live abroad
Yeah.
or participate in a program abroad, right? Do you think will be useful for you
Absolutely.
to live abroad and have that kind of experience communicating, in this case, communicating with kids, but how do you feel that it will be useful for you to work and communicate with different persons in different levels of English?
I think that this can help me because I kind of prepared to any kind of situation. Because kids come to me and ask, teacher, how can I say that? And it's like something so.
Even you don't know.
I have to think about it and oh wow, every day I learn something new with them. Every day. And I think this can help me a lot because sometimes maybe when I don't know go to another country, I already know something that I learned with them.
Yeah, I see. So, and then you said a very important thing because when you are in learning a different language, this is a process, and then you learn every single day.
Yes.
And then the important thing, very interesting thing that you said, that you are learning from your students. Even though you are a teacher, you are learning from them. And that's a very important thing. So I think that second or third language, there is no ending. There is just the beginning. When you start, but there is no end, right? You learn every single day until you die. you need to learn every single day, right? And can you say something that you learned from your kids, from your students? Do you remember something? If you don't remember, I remember one thing that my nephew said last week. What was the word?
DIY.
DIY.
Do it yourself.
And then you see, I never heard this before, and then I learned a term. Show this guy. Mandara, show him.
Hi, people.
And then I learned something from this motherfucker. You see, every single day you will learn something, right? And yeah, you don't remember anything that
No,
you...
right now I can't remember something. No.
Or something that your students ask you that you don't know,
Yeah.
and you need to prepare. How can we escape from this situation? I will search, and then I will bring the answer
Yeah.
for you after.
Today, one girl asked me, teacher, how can I say talarica? And I said,
What?
talarica.
I don't. Even in Portuguese, I don't know what it is. What it is?
Talarica.
I remember. Now I remember. Now I got.
No. And I look at her and I was like, first, how do you know this word? Why do you want to know? And I look at her, I don't know, but I will search.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain this word even in Portuguese because
it's something so Brazilian. I
so
don't know.
Brazilian word, yeah, it's hard to translate.
Yeah.
But if you make an effort in English, how can we say that?
I don't even know.
If you try to stole the boyfriend or
Yeah.
girlfriend from the other
But,
person.
well, like I think in English we don't have any specific word for that.
Yeah,
don't think
that's
so.
really hard. And you told me that you participated in exam
Yes, FC from Cambridge.
FC
Yeah.
from Cambridge. And well, we are going to have a special episode for this. And
Okay.
then you can show how you prepare for this examination.
Okay.
Okay. And but how this will help you in your, not only in your career, but in your studies, in your studies,
My student life. Yeah.
in your student life. How can it help you in that way?
Well, I think it can help me for example, for a name that I will do in the end of the year, because
It helps here in Brazil?
Yeah, I think so, because it was such a different experience, because I never did something like that. I had to do the test with a timer. I had a specific time, and I had to do the test with a different teacher. It was something new. And
Okay.
it's similar to a name.
I see. And then you learn how to learn.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to learn.
That's
But my question is, for example, did it help you, or this kind of examination helps you to, for example, enter in a university
yeah.
or get a job
yeah.
outside of Brazil?
That's the main point of FC, because you can enter in a college or in a work, something like that. It goes on what you want to do. And I did, because I want to do a college abroad. And what else I can say about FC?
Is this valid to enter in a university using this certificate that you received?
Yes.
Is valid?
Yeah, you have to show it. Like if you do this test to prove that you can speak English.
English, okay.
That you can watch the classes. That you can work in a company, and we have a different
Levels.
levels. Yeah.
But this is an official
Yeah. It's official.
certification.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other type of certifications that you want to apply for this certification?
Right now, I'm improving, studying for the TOEFL.
Oh, that's a famous one.
Yeah, the TOEFL is, I think, the biggest one.
Yeah, because I heard about this one, and there's another one that's called IELTS or something like that.
Yeah, I know. No.
For me, that the only two examinations that came to my mind is
Yeah,
those
it's
two.
because Cambridge, it's more for Europe.
Oh, okay.
And TOEFL, it's more for United
Worldwide.
States, Canada.
Okay.
But yeah, worldwide too, but it's more specific to that place and other for the other place, you know?
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see. So, for example, we are here with my daughter. I did a lot of effort not to cry, right? But what I want to say is that, for example, you need to expose yourself, right? Sometimes you feel like an idiot talking another language, but you need to do this. This is a kind of process, right? Every time you do something different, you will improve and evolve in your communication skills, right? And give you your final thoughts. What your tips and advices for the people that is in your age, since you are 17? What you can
Guys,
say to them?
a lot of people ask me how I learned English. And one tip that I would say for everyone, guys, listen to music, watch series, and the main point, talk alone, talk with yourself. You know, go to something that I do. It's kind of weird, but I do often. When I'm in the shower, I'm talking to myself, like describing how was my day. I'm talking like with
Talking to your mind.
yeah. I'm talking like, oh, I did this and then I did that. talk to yourself, guys. Talk to yourself is the biggest tip that I will ever give to you.
And then you are gonna discover in certain words, how can I say that?
Yeah. So,
How can I say this? How can I say that? Yeah, that's really, really good.
yeah.
If you do this, that's for me. I think that repetition is the key, right? So when I start learning English, I used to go to the internet and download the audio and then listen to these millions of times, tons of time, the same episode until I start learning and understand what they say in this episode. For me, that works. That worked at the time. And then I use different. Nowadays we have a different kind of technology.
Yeah.
We have Chat GPT. We
Duolingo.
have Duolingo. We have a lot of things. But in my time, it
Only
was,
books.
no, we have internet. We had internet, but it was different, right? So we had, for example, we didn't have YouTube, but we had podcasts, audio podcasts, and then I used this a lot. I recorded the episode and go to the bus, watching and listen to the same episode every single day, tons of time. It helped me. So yeah, that's it. You need to lose your fear to open your mouth, right? I think that's the key. If you lose your fear to open your mouth and start talking, that's enough, right? Even though you will commit a lot of mistakes.
Will happen. Will happen.
Like me, every single day I commit a mistake. Even in this video, I committed a lot of
Me
mistakes.
too. And I'm a teacher.
And then that's it. That's the way, that's the word how it is, right? You need to put yourself in a proof. Put your skin in the game, right? Put your skin in the game and start doing the things.
Yeah.
That's the only way. There is no other way to get in the level that you want. So, yeah, any more things, any more considerations?
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you like this kind of content, this is the first interview that we had, a special guest here. I promise I would not cry, and I didn't cry, and that for me is good, right? But if you like that kind of content, please give a thumbs up and share. Put your comments there, and spread this information to other persons, to your brother, to your mother, to your sister, to your dog, to your cat,
To everyone.
right? So that's it. Thank you, everybody, and stay tuned until the next episode. Okay?
That's it. Bye bye, guys.
Thank you.